In a move that has sent shockwaves through Moscow, European Union leaders have unveiled an unprecedented €800 billion defense initiative, signaling a dramatic shift in the continent's military posture. The emergency summit in Brussels on Thursday marked a defining moment in Europe's strategic autonomy, with leaders agreeing on a bold plan to reinforce the bloc's security in response to what they describe as an existential threat posed by Russia. For years, the European Union has grappled with its reliance on the United States for military security. However, with the U.S. reducing its military commitments under President Donald Trump, European leaders now see no choice but to take matters into their own hands. The new initiative, spearheaded by European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, is nothing short of revolutionary. With €150 billion in fresh loans secured against unused European Union budget funds, and an additional €650 billion in newly unlocked spending, the plan aims to accelerate Europe's ability to defend itself without outside dependency. The urgency behind this dramatic expansion is clear. The war in Ukraine has exposed vulnerabilities in Europe's defense framework, and Russia's ongoing aggression has only reinforced the belief that the European Union must be prepared for any scenario. The summit underscored the need for every European Union member to ramp up military spending, with a particular focus on 7 NATO members, including Spain and Italy, that have yet to meet the 2% GDP defense spending benchmark. Yet, this monumental shift has not gone unnoticed in Moscow. Within hours of the announcement, the Kremlin issued a stark warning, framing the European Union's defense buildup as a direct provocation against Russia. Here's what Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said.
We see that the European Union is now very actively discussing the topic of the militarization of the European Union, the development of the defense segment in particular. These are processes that we are closely monitoring because the European Union positions Russia as its main adversary. Such confrontational rhetoric and confrontational plans that we are now seeing in Brussels and in European capitals, of course, are seriously at odds with the mood for finding ways to peacefully resolve the situation around Ukraine.
The implications of this move are vast. In a world already teetering on geopolitical instability, will Europe's newfound military assertiveness deter Russian aggression, or will it exacerbate tensions to an irreversible point? The Kremlin has long accused the West of using Ukraine as a proxy battleground to weaken Russia, and this latest development will likely reinforce Moscow's belief that Europe is positioning itself for a prolonged confrontation. Peskov also alluded to the possibility that the European Union's shift from an economic bloc to a military one could make diplomatic negotiations over Ukraine even more difficult. If Brussels continues on this path, will there be any room left for a peaceful resolution? On the other hand, from the European Union's perspective, this transformation is not about provocation but survival. The realization that European security can no longer hinge on Washington's unpredictable commitments has galvanized the bloc into action. The European Union's rhetoric makes it clear. This is not just about Ukraine, but about ensuring that Europe is never again caught unprepared in the face of external threats. But is Europe ready for such a colossal defense overhaul? While von der Leyen has described the plan as a watershed moment, skeptics question whether the European Union's traditionally fragmented defense policies can be swiftly integrated into a unified force. The financial and political hurdles remain significant, and with Hungary blocking certain measures, internal discord could slow down progress. Moreover, what would happen if Russia followed through with its threats? If Moscow decides to escalate military actions or ramp up hybrid warfare tactics, such as cyber attacks, economic disruptions, or energy blackmail, will the European Union's new defense posture be enough to counter these threats? And perhaps more alarmingly, could this militarization spiral into an arms race between Europe and Russia, plunging the region into a new era of Cold War-style hostilities? With tensions reaching a fever pitch, one thing is undeniable. Europe's geopolitical landscape is shifting at a rapid and dangerous pace. The stakes have never been higher. Will this massive military buildup fortify Europe's security, or will it usher in an era of heightened confrontation with Russia? As the world watches with bated breath, the next move could determine the course of global stability for years to come. Your perspective matters. What do you make of the European Union's 800 billion euros and Russia's warning of retaliation? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to Current Affairs channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative future videos. Stay informed, stay engaged, and thank you for watching.